Hello and welcome back to Archaeosoup Towers on a fairly grim and miserable day. It is typical northeast England mid to late November weather outside. It's fairly grim. But today I wanted to make a quick update video for you fine folks who watch the videos on this YouTube channel. Not least because I haven't in a while, you know, we haven't spoken in a while. Not since the beginning of the summer, when I sort of laid out a vision for the summer, and then going into sort of Halloween week, Halloween season, I guess. That was all very exciting. But then the second reason why I want to make this video is because following Halloween, I've been a bit frustrated, and that's been for a couple of reasons, which I will now let you know. The first reason I've been a bit frustrated and haven't been able to do the videos that I wanted to do since Halloween. It's because basically I've been unwell. I've been really rather poorly. The main element of that has been the most face-melting, agonising toothache of my life. Essentially I needed some fillings done. You know, me and the dentist, we knew this. And then work commitments got in the way, and then he went on holiday. And then by the time he got back, things were bad. And for the past 2 weeks, certainly more than 10 days, I have been unable to sleep, frankly, properly. That's how much constant pain all of this is, or all of this has been. So you know, we've done some of the work necessary. That had some knock-on effects in terms of the nerves going, oh, what have you done to us? And then now there's another filling that needs doing tomorrow, and hopefully that will mean that I'll be able to get some sleep in the next few days, which will be magnificent. So that's part one. Basically, I've been unwell, and actually also as well I've been going back and forth to the GP a couple of times with other poorliness happening as well. So I've been unwell, and then I've had tremendous toothache. Not much fun. And this isn't good for concentration. It's not good for editing, obviously, for example. It's not good for planning or being creative or sort of going hi on camera. And so I've been frustrated. This is one of the reasons actually why I did the Zelda Breath of the Wild archaeology video part 3, is because that's an enjoyable, fairly passive experience. I'm talking about what I'm seeing, what I'm doing as it's happening. I don't have to remember a script, as it were. But actually in that video, all the way through, especially towards the end, I was sort of plucking my own teeth because of the pain. So yeah, it's been difficult. The second reason why it's been difficult is because my primary camera, is away for repairs. It's actually been in New York since mid-September, and as of last night, having gone through tremendously difficult customer service conversations, I was told that the camera will be returned to me in 3 weeks. It'll be ready to be returned in 3 weeks, and then it'll be returned expedited, whatever that means. So it's probably going to be mid-December before I get my camera back, my primary camera. And this has been frustrating because it's less easy, as it were, less straightforward to film with some of my other equipment. But I've been doing it, and I will do it until the camera comes back. But that's been another part of this. It's just basically it's been harder to do the work, and I've been really finding it hard to concentrate on the work. I just thought I'd just let you guys know, you know, keep you up to date. That's what's going on at the moment at Archaeosoup Towers. I need some sleep, and actually this morning I think I'm going to go and have a doze with the dog, because things have calmed down a little bit, and I might be able to get some sleep this morning. So that's that. A couple of things that you might like to know though. Going into December, obviously I really want to ramp up things a bit more. I'd love to do a couple more film reviews, in fact. Specifically maybe getting some guests in. So I really want to do some sort of Saxon Viking movie with Dave Petz. I think at one point we were talking about Braveheart, perhaps, so that could be on the cards, who knows. There's that sort of stuff. There's obviously I've got other plans as well. I'd like to do an In Focus for December, and of course a Christmas special at least. Although I'm not sure what this year's Christmas special will be. Have there been developments at the Santa excavation? I guess we'll have to see. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm hoping that December will be better all round. So there you go. Those are the main 2 reasons for this update video. First of all, to let you know that I've been unwell, and I technically am still unwell. I'm hoping that tomorrow, the fourth dentist visit in a week. I hate the dentist, but the fourth visit in a week will finally fix this, and I'll be able to recharge somewhat. But also, part two is that I plan to, and I hope to have a better December. So here's hoping. Fingers and everything else crossed, elbows crossed, cross the elbows. There we go. Here's hoping. Anyway, and I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. Also, as well, just very briefly, just want to let you know that we have a new sponsor to mention, and that I'll be mentioning that in its own video in the near future. Archaeosoup is sponsored in a fairly limited way when it comes in terms of, for example, upkeep of our website. So it's not for the most part, our sponsors aren't giving us huge sums of money. It's actually quite a good value for money for them, in fact, when it comes to sponsorship. So, but I'm really happy to say that we've got a new one coming in the near future, and I'll be announcing that in a little an introduction video, because actually it's an interesting sponsor. So we have that, which is good, but also as well in the near future I'll be revisiting and relaunching our Patreon campaign. I'm not going to go into it in great detail today, but basically things are getting harder in the sort of the creative and educational endeavour world. Budgets are being slashed, projects take ages to plan and come to fruition, and that basically means less work coming my way. People still want to work with Archaeosoup, but often they just don't have the money, and at the moment that is basically how I sort of just about keep my head above water. And so I'm going to be relaunching our Patreon campaign, keeping the $1 a month tier, which is the bottom one that we have, and revisiting some of those higher tiers in the near future, and hopefully that'll mean that we'll get more support from you guys who watch these videos, because I love Archaeosoup and I don't want to walk away from it and go and just get a random job, you know. I don't mean that in a sort of a selfish way. I mean it in so much as I love doing this, and I love the benefit that people seem to get from Archaeosoup. I love the public workshops. I love the fact that people use these videos for education and research and for revision. You know, even I get messages from universities quite often, you know, a couple of times a month, where they sort of say, "Oh, this video is brilliant to use in our lecture." Well, if you want that to continue, then I would invite you to consider supporting Archaeosoup on Patreon. And actually, if you want to start supporting us now, before we relaunch our campaign in the very near future, that $1 a month tier is going to remain the same. So if you want to get in on the ground floor and just support us with that $1 a month, hopefully that will add up and just help to keep things going here, while you know, to be honest, while we all go through a slightly strange period of adjustment economically in this country, then that would be amazing. It would be amazing in so much as it would help Archaeosoup to continue, reduce my stress levels a little bit, and also make it so that actually perhaps I could even start to offer certain workshops and elements of what I do to schools for free. In fact, it would be amazing if I didn't always have to charge a school to go in. That's always actually been part of the idea, but it's never quite happened. So yes, I said I wouldn't rabbit on about Patreon, because, as I say, I'm going to make a video about that in the near future. I'm going to specifically relaunch and reshape our Patreon page, but please do consider it, because I think $1 a month is well worth it. For the most part, obviously when I'm not poorly. Anyway guys, thank you for sticking around. If you're still here at this part of the video, thank you so much. Your general support is always appreciated, and for example, I recently got an amazing pop vinyl figure of King Tut in the post from someone anonymously. So in that sense, you guys, I know you support Archaeosoup, I know you love Archaeosoup, but if you could consider supporting us in that small way, it would be amazing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do take care. Bye bye.
A4, okay, I've got one in there.
Remember, side to side, no. There you go. There you go, that's good, okay.